Hello, I'm Katrina and I've recently joined ESS as one of the new Nutrition and Wellbeing Engagement Officers. I have a background in nutrition and I also have a personal trainer qualification.
Hi, I'm Tatiana and I too have recently started working in the ESS Nutrition and Wellbeing team. I'm a registered associate nutritionist and working towards my full registration. In addition, I'm fully qualified in mental health first aid. Katrina and I will be bringing you our top tips covering all things wellness, so look out for new videos each month.
With it being the start of a new year, January tends to be the time when people start thinking about changing their lifestyles and becoming healthier, with the saying, New Year, New Me being thrown about. Some of the most popular New Year's resolutions are to improve fitness, improve our diet, and also to lose weight. However, it is suggested that most people fail within the first month. Therefore, we need to be careful how we approach our lifestyle changes to make sure that they stick. Fad diets are very common, and although they may provide us with quick wins, they don't serve us well for long-term weight management, as we often revert back to old habits and regain the weight that we initially lost. So making lifestyle changes can be more effective in the long run. Exclusion diets where we cut out different food groups may provoke other health issues, such as dehydration, irritability, suffering from bad breath and headaches, just to name a few. Your diet may also be inadequate in vitamins and minerals, so is it really worth it? So for 2021, let's change habits. Making small changes can lead to bigger rewards in the longer term. Setting small, achievable, realistic goals for short time frames and readjusting once achieved, you'll hopefully see more positive results. Remember, the best way to eat an elephant is to eat one small bite at a time.
So this year, why not focus on what you can add to your diet instead of looking at what you have to remove? So our first tip is to focus on 5 a day. Can you add a handful of berries to your breakfast, a side salad to your lunch, or more hidden veggies in your curries and stews? Frozen fruit and veg can make a really quick, easy and cheap solution to add to meals. Generally, a portion of fruit or vegetables is about 80 grams. This is the equivalent to one medium piece of fruit, so a banana, an apple or a pear, 3 or more tablespoons of vegetables like peas, sweet corn or carrots, or 2 or more smaller fruits such as plums or apricots or kiwis. Dried fruit like raisins, cranberries or sultanas also count, but these should be limited to a serving size of 30 grams. That's about 1 heaped tablespoon. A small glass of 150 ml of unsweetened fruit juice or smoothie can also count to our 5 a day. However, this can only be consumed and counted once due to the free sugars which may damage our teeth. Did you know that 80 grams of pulses, so things like beans, lentils and chickpeas, also count towards our 5 a day? We can eat as many of these as we like, however, they can only be counted once. And do remember to consider your daily calorie intake. While many of us aren't reaching our 5 a day, there are also many that aren't reaching the recommended 30 grams of fibre per day. On average, most people are getting around 19 grams. Fibre is really important to help maintain a healthy digestive system, as well as reducing the risk of diseases such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease and stroke. Fibre feeds the good bacteria in our gut, which may also help our immune system. Did you know that approximately 70% of our immune system is in our gut, so therefore it's really important that we look after it. So tip 2 is to increase our fibre intake. Switching to whole meal versions of bread, pasta and rice are simple and really easy ways to boost your fibre intake, as well as things like leaving the skins on your potatoes and suitable vegetables, or adding pulses like beans, lentils and chickpeas to meals. What's more, there's some research to suggest that fibre can make you feel fuller for longer, which may even help with weight management or those who need to lose weight. What's not to like?
As well as being a great source of fibre, pulses and beans are a great source of protein too, and make a great alternative to animal protein. With there being a big push on reducing our meat consumption due to the environmental impact, tip 3 is to aim for one meat-free meal per week. This is just a small step contributing to the bigger picture, and it's not as hard as it may seem. You may even feel that you can increase it to more than 1 meal per week in the longer term. You can easily swap out meat for plant-based proteins such as micro protein mince, vegetarian sausages, or beans, lentils and pulses. There are also health benefits to reducing your meat consumption, such as helping you reduce your cholesterol, which ultimately reduces your risk of heart attacks and strokes too. Why not watch our wellness webinar on our We Are ESS YouTube channel to find out more about plant-based proteins and diets.
Whilst diet is really important to maintaining a healthy body, we mustn't forget that we need to also maintain a healthy mind. Diet can fuel the mind, and there's increasing evidence to support how our gut reacts with our mind. It's also really important that we're not just living on autopilot, and we take time to rebalance our mind. Mindfulness is a technique which can be really useful to help you recognise your thoughts and feelings and help you to be present in the current moment. It can help you become more self-aware, less stressed, cope with unhelpful thoughts, and be kinder to yourself. It's really important to remember that mindfulness isn't a quick fix, and it does take time to learn and understand. By focusing on your body and breathing, mindfulness can help you to notice the thoughts and feelings that come into your mind and understand what your body is telling you. You can then create a space between you and your thoughts and help you react to situations much more calmly. The Mind Charity website has some really great hints and tips if you'd like to find out more. So tip number 4 is to have one mindful moment every day of this year. This could be anything from a 2-minute meditation to a hot bubble bath, a brisk walk in the fresh air, or even just sitting down with a cup of tea and a biscuit. So whatever you find works for you, fits in with your daily life, and provides you with a moment of calm, can really help your overall mental health and well-being.
Don't forget that staying hydrated will also help your mental well-being. Did you know that we're approximately 2% dehydrated before we feel thirsty? Therefore, tip number 5 is to drink little and often throughout the day. Signs of dehydration include headaches, fatigue, dizziness, and lack of energy. A good way to know if we are drinking enough is by checking the colour of our urine. The darker the urine, the more dehydrated we are. When also thinking about what drink is best for us, we need to consider calorie content and therefore opt for non-added sugars squashes, diet and zero varieties, with the best option being water. Tea and coffee is also included in our daily intake, however just be aware it does contain caffeine. Staying hydrated is really important for exercise. New Year's resolutions often include to get fitter, go to the gym more often, or perhaps even run your first 5 kilometres. However, often it is the smaller things that we do that make the biggest difference. Exercise is not only beneficial for our physical health, but also our mental health. Therefore, our final tip is to move more. We may not all be able to run the next marathon or win the next bodybuilding contest, but I'm sure you can all agree we're capable of just doing a little bit extra. The government guidelines highlight that we should aim for 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise a week, which could include brisk walking, or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity exercise a week, which can involve jogging or fast cycling. However, it's always good to start small and gradually build up, so it might be worth just doing a quick walk during your lunch break. This will also help to clear your minds. You may also want to do it with friends and family, as this way you're more likely to commit, as you don't want to let the other person down. Whatever it may be that appeals to you, let's get started. There are also some helpful apps and tools such as Couch to 5K, Active 10, or the use of a pedometer to count your steps, which can help you get started.
Thanks so much for watching, and for more information, webinars, nutrition and wellbeing tips, please follow, like and share. Find us at We Are ESS on TikTok, YouTube and Instagram.